and click on create pipeline. And under where is your code, we are going to click on use the classic editor. In the select source pane, select the default branch for manual and schedule builds. And under main, we are going to select ADF publish and click on continue. Next, let's go and create a stage to deploy to dev. So let's go and search for the template. So at the top of the search template, select the empty job. In the list of jobs, select the agent job and click on this plus icon. In the search box, search for ARM template deployment and select the ARM template deployment. Click on add. Under the list of tasks, select the ARM template deployment. So that's the resource group scope we have to define. Under the Azure Resource Manager connection drop down, select the subscription and click on authorize. Again, under subscription, select the drop down list. If you don't see it, you have to click on refresh again multiple times till you find the subscription. It may take some time. Okay, so I find the subscription, select that. Under resource group, we're gonna put that in the dev resource group. If you don't find the values, just hit on refresh, so that helps it to populate faster. So select the dev resource group which we've been using for the dev stuff. And under location, I'm gonna put it in central US. And if you look at it, under the or next to the template option, we have this ellipsis. So click on the template option, expand the tree, and we have to select the ARM template for factory JSON and select OK. And under parameters, we are going to do the same thing, expand the tree, and we are going to find an ARM template parameters for factory JSON and click OK. Now on the CICD demo CI, now next click on triggers. Here we are going to enable the continuous integration. At the top, click on select save and queue, and inside that click on save and queue, and at the bottom click on save and run. So inside the job, now we can see that the agent job 1 deployment will start soon. So you can see that it's currently running. It was queuing, it's currently running. So we'll wait for this to complete before moving to the next task. All right, so it's completed successfully. Let's go and create a stage to deploy to the prod. So in the Azure DevOps page, we are going to go under pipelines and click on releases. And we are going to create a new pipeline here. So click on new pipeline. Select the empty job, and in the pipeline creation section or the design canvas, under artifacts, you can click on add. In the add an artifact, we are going to select build. Under the source build pipeline, we're going to select the CICD demo CI project and click on add. So in the pipeline design canvas, in the artifacts activity, you can see there is a trigger button on top of the continuous the artifact. So that is called continuous deployment trigger. So click on that, and you can see that by default it is disabled. So we are going to enable the continuous deployment trigger and close. When you do that, the continuous deployment trigger is going to be turned on. So you can see that now it is turned on. I'm going to click on save, and let's save this. In the continuous deployment pipeline, click on stage 1, and we are going to name the stage 1 as prod. Then close and click on save and click OK. Next, we are going to validate the deployment of the Azure Data Factory on the prod. So to do that, let's monitor the deployment process and check for any errors and issues. First, let's go to the Azure Data Factory. Let's leave this open. Let's go to the data factory. So now in this exercise, we are going to monitor the deployment process to check for any errors or issues. Now we are inside the Azure Data Factory for the existing data factory we've been creating. And in the pipeline, click on the copy pipeline. This is where we did all the work. On the design canvas, select the copy data pipeline and select that and click on the general, and we are going to rename this copy data 1 to just copy data and click on save, or you can click on save all and click on OK. Let's go to the main branch and click on publish. Publishing completed. Now if you go to the Azure DevOps, so let's go to the DevOps page. Let's go to the pipeline and then click on the runs. So this is where you can watch the deployment to ensure it is successful or not. So we have run 2 times publishing. So you can see that the ARM templates parameters is deployed. And there is one more which I initiated just now, which is currently running. Now you can see that it is published successfully. Next, let's go and learn how we can do continuous integration configuration in Databricks. So to do that, let's go to the Azure DevOps. This time click on new project. We're gonna do CICD Databricks demo. Click on create. In the left hand side, you can see the navigation pane and you can see all the options available. So click on Repos, and on the Repos page, click on Initialize Main Branch, and on the upper right corner of the page, click on Clone. In the clone, you will get this command line. So in case if we want to use it, we can use it. So now let's go and learn how to configure the Databricks workspace and repository. So let's go to the Azure portal, and I'm going to search for Databricks. So we already have a Databricks instance running, so you don't have to like sit and walk through on how you create it. And within the Databricks, we are going to launch the workspace. In the left-hand navigation pane of the Databricks, click on Workspace and expand the workspace and select Repos. And within that page, click on Create a Git folder. Provide the Git repository URL in the Git repository URL. And based on that, then select the Git folder. And I'm going to click on Create Git folder. Now you can see that there is a readme.md displays in the list of the resources. So into the workspace, again expand the workspace button. This time click on users. And when you expand the users, you can see the folder we created. So expand that user account. Inside that you can find the folder, right click on that folder and click on rename and give a name for that folder. We're going to call it as CICD Databricks demo. Click OK. Then inside the workspace, this time click on shared and right click on the shared and click on import. In the import, you can either import a file or a URL. We're going to use the URL. I'm going to provide a GitHub URL for the import, and I'm going to click on import. Now if I go back to the workspaces, click on workspace, workspace again, and click on shared. You can now see the Notebook 2.0 feature gallery. You can click on that and select the ellipsis and click on move. And this will ask you where do you want to move. So we're going to move it under, select the workspace, under users, and select the user and select the folder which we just now renamed CICD Databricks demo and click on move and change who can access. Click on confirm